Good evening, everyone. William in here, 1799. Glad you could come around. If you like this video, please share, subscribe, hit that subscribe button down, leave a comment as well because it really helps us out. And let's crawl into this a little bit. This election's only got about a week, maybe a week and a half a day. Okay. These two candidates are both running for president, Donald Trump, Kamala Harris. We all know that, right? Okay. But has anybody really paid attention to these two? No. Donald Trump is hopping all over the place, holding rallies and interviews, and just did one with Joe Rogan for 3 hours. It's pretty impressive. Then you got Kamala Harris running around talking all kinds of nonsense and not making a bit of sense. Talking about giving $25,000 to every new homeowner and $10,000 to every new business owner. Where are they getting the money from? And the other thing that really gets me is that all them things she talks about. Donald Trump's a fascist. His supporters are neo-Nazis, racists, they're white supremacists. And the list goes on and on and on. Which puts pressure on the wrong people. Puts threats on the wrong people. But they don't stop. They got enormous amounts of money. See, I said this many times about the Democratic Party, that they're extremely powerful. They have vast amounts of resources. They're very vocally loud inside and outside the United States, and vast amounts of financial resources. Which means they can just about get any more money than the Republican Party can ever muster. But it's just money. So they're flooding all this ads and everything about Donald Trump being a fascist and his supporters are racist and his supporters are this and his supporters are that. But I think they forgot one thing, because there's many Black Americans out there that support Donald Trump. There's many Asian Americans who support Donald Trump. There's many Latino Americans who support Donald Trump. What? Does anybody really see this? And regardless of your religious beliefs, Muslims also support Donald Trump. Jewish people support Donald Trump. But he's a racist. He's a Hitler. He's going to destroy democracy. Him and his MAGA is going to destroy this country. Here's the part that really gets my goat. First of all, the guy is not German. He's Jewish. His father came from Germany at the time that just about made it through the Second World War and came to this country. But he's Hitler. That shows how much they have as far as history goes. Hitler killed more than 6 million Jews. But the way they're talking, they're going to round us all up and put us in concentration camps and get rid of us that way, right? I mean, that's the rhetoric they're spelling out there. The problem between these two is one has a lot to bring to the table to make this country get back on its feet, steer us into the wind so we have strong sails and we can move on, and the other one wants to put us in a tailspin and beach us, leave us sit there. What I mean by that is Trump brings a lot of stuff to the table. He talks about economy. He talks about better medical. He talks about energy independence. He talks about strengthening our military. Now, when it comes to the enemies, if you really look at it pretty tough-wise, you have to ask yourself the question, where's Kamala Harris stand? See, most of all the Republicans agree one thing: peace through strength. If you have a strong military, a well-equipped, well-armed military, your enemies will think twice before coming near you. But when you have a weak military or divided military, it's an invitation to come in. When you have a divided government, you have an invitation to come in. What does Kamala Harris bring in her? Not a damn thing. Yes, she went down to storm-ravaged states, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, and did nothing. Just walk around. Did nothing. Trump's been there 4 times. And he said, this is not about campaign. This is about survival for these people down here. And he was willing to raise more than $8 million. And he's still out there doing that again. They're still out there raising money for his people. And he got all these people across America helping those people in the storm-ravaged states and in other states as well. But you know what? The Democrats could care less about it, because not one of them went down there to come up with any money. Anything. Like they don't exist down there. Yet you want to make America whole? Really? Hillary Clinton talks about he's going to destroy America. He's a racist, he's a fascist, he's a Nazi. Something about 1939 with he down in New York somewhere. Again, he's Jewish. Maybe that's why they hate him, because he's Jewish. I mean, what else would you hate the guy for? I don't see anything other than that, because, I mean, unless you don't want this country to stand on its own 2 feet, you want to be enslaved by another country, or you want it to be your slaves, and you want to make Washington, D.C. and Puerto Rico states, you're violating the Constitution, because in the Constitution, Washington does not own any land. That's why Washington, D.C. is what it is. Washington, D.C. is not supposed to own a state or a land, period. That's why the founders put it that way. Washington only owns 10 square miles. That's it. That's all they own. But they don't like the Constitution. They don't like you think you have rights, because they believe you don't need rights. Rights comes from them. That's why they want to do away. That's why they attack the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the Third, Fourth, right on down the line. Actually, the whole Bill of Rights they want to get rid of, and they want to literally rewrite the Constitution or scrap it. They talk about all this violence and everything, yet it is them who speak of violence. I didn't hear one Democrat ever sit there and complain about when old Joe sat up there as a candidate talking about you want to take on a tyrannical government, you need cruise missiles and F-18s. I don't understand the rhetoric why. But they constantly keep pushing violence. And with this Nazis and their supporters of Nazis. You get some damn crazy guy out there that's just looking to do something. And then you want to push for gun control. But then they just had an attack on the border by drug cartels. Had it out with border security. But you want more gun laws. You want to ban the semi-automatic firearm. Not just AR-15s, by the way. All semi-automatic firearms. You want to also remove the right to carry. Yet the FBI has warned us we have terrorists, we have gangs, human traffickers. But you don't need a right to defend yourself. People, you gotta really look into this nonsense. These Democrats have got nothing to do but gain power. That's all they want. That's why Schumer is really pushing a lot down in Texas. Texas actually is an open door to the United States, tactically. That's why they're trying to really screw that border. But they don't care about that border. That's why they left it open. That shows they don't care about the safety and security of American citizens and your children, which everybody is really worried about. Their children and mass shootings and all this. Let me tell you something. If I can come up with a solution, and many other people can come up with a solution, but it's the Democrats that do not want that solution. They just want to ban everything. That shows they just want power. That's why they left the open border. They can raise all this money with Soros and Schumer and all trying to beat up Texas so much that they can turn into a blue state and have an open door, allowing Mexicans to come and sue your manufacturers out of business. Put people out of work. Bad enough that people are losing their jobs across this country as it is. All Kamala Harris brings to this table is loss of jobs, minimum wage jobs, open everything up for the Democrats so they can just do what the hell they want, pack the courts, or actually take control of the courts, really, not really pack them, make decisions for them, basically, and strip you of your constitutional rights. That's it. That's her campaign. The rest of it is nothing but a bunch of BS. The Southern United States down are really still struggling. Where's Schumer? Where's Soros? Where's all these big multi-rich bastards down there? Why can't they go down and help them? Oh, we can't do that. We're too worried about winning an election. People, you gotta really think hard. Donald Trump brings a lot to the economy, strengthening our nation, defending our nation. Kamala Harris does the opposite. Turn the nation over to somebody else, because there's no way these Democrats are running it. They're going to dictate to her what she can do, basically. And Tim Walz, he's a joke. People, you gotta rein in these people. You gotta give them a good Senate and a good Congress, or Trump ain't gonna be able to do anything. Till then, I want you to keep your friends, your family close, and please don't be afraid to defend yourselves, and get out there and vote. Vote to save this country, because that's where we're at. We lose this, we're in trouble. There won't be no more freedom. You take care.